On YouTube, it's K-Briz Be The One, back at you with another video. If you're new, subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave your comments, your thoughts, heck, your jokes. I interact with them. I'm on the road to 1,000 subscribers. I am getting very close and I'm very excited about that. So we can hit the 1,000 and then the watch hours is going to happen if I just continue to drop the content. In this video, we're going to talk about the NIL, the name, image, and likeness. Pretty much going to tell you how it started, where we're at right now, why do I like it, what things I think could change, and what things also I wish that could be better. So how did we get to NIL?
Here to support anybody. I'm here to give you the facts, uncut and truth.
Yeah, I resent that.
With Ed O'Bannon. So thank you, Ed O'Bannon, because NCAA 14 stopped because the NCAA was not trying to pay people for their name, image, and likeness. He sued them back in 2009 because in a college basketball game, and he's a standout, so he went to UCLA, and then they used his name, image, and likeness. So he sued them, and then got compensated 5 years later because it was a back and forth kind of battle, and he ended up winning $5,000 for his name, image, and likeness being in the game in 2014. So why is this very important to the NIL? Because back in 2019, California was the first state to go ahead and do NIL, but then the NCAA stopped it. Then Florida got on board, Colorado, a couple other states from 2019 to 2021. NCAA versus All Stun happened in 2021. So during the COVID year and the year after COVID, this battle was constantly going on. And then NCAA versus All Stun. NCAA versus All Stun happened, and Supreme Court ruled in his favor. And then the floodgates started opening up because now kids in college can get paid off of their name, image, and likeness. So that means any kind of autograph signings, if they was endorsed by companies or small local businesses in the state or the city they're in, for example, Louisiana, Baton Rouge, if you was in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, if you're in Tallahassee, Florida, for Florida State, Miami, of course, for the Miami Hurricanes, Gainesville for Florida, Athens, Georgia for Georgia, you was able to help those local businesses and they could pay you for your name, image, and likeness. Autograph signings as well. Anything that you can do to make money, you could do it off your name, image, and likeness. So if you sold a jersey and you written it, you autographed it, and they auctioned it off, you get a piece of that. And like I said, this really changed the game. And now, not only that, NIL happened. NIL is now a big wave. Now it's more of a brand kind of thing. Now you can get recruited, still kind of like what the team has to offer if that's your dream school, and then you get paid for it now. So I'm happy for the NIL and how it started and how it finished, because now we have NCAA 25 coming out, and we're all excited because of now the kids are getting paid. They get paid $500 just to be in the game. But now you can make more money because that helps out a lot of situations. So let me go off with the things I do like about the NIL. Kids can get paid. Coaches can get fired and get a new job. They can pull scholarships away from the kids now and then go give it to someone else. But now NIL, which is also for like the boosters and everybody else to pay these kids, now kids can get anywhere from $10,000, $100,000, millions of dollars, tens of millions of dollars. Now I'm seeing quarterbacks making like $5, $10 million, and they can still do autograph signings, like I said earlier. And then they can also do auction off their jerseys. Now they can get paid off of their name alone. And this is wonderful because, again, NCAA, it's $1 trillion. Let me get it closer to the camera. $1 trillion business. And they was making money off of these kids. Look at it. Think about it now. You got TV contracts for the Big Ten. You have ACC. You have SEC Network. You're having all these big time TV contracts, and the kids was not getting paid off of it. Now they are. And then also, let's not forget, you have the college football playoff. They just suspended the 12 teams. What that means, more TV deals, more money, more revenue for these bowls. Now you just have money everywhere. So I'm kind of glad that it's happening. And then not only that, they can also help out the local businesses or the companies that are endorsing these kids as well. So it's like, you scratch my back, I'll scratch your back kind of ordeal. And I'm here for it because, again, NCAA been making money off these kids for, I want to say, good 140 years. And before, they would got their team sanctioned, either got kicked off the team. If they won any bowl games or any national championships, they could be vacated. So Reggie Bush is, of course, the biggest one because his name, image, and likeness, and also money that he kind of took from boosters for his financial situation for his family, and he couldn't make no money off of it. They took his Heisman away, but now he has it back. And I'm thankful for that because technically he shouldn't have got taken away. First go around, one of my good friends was going to see this, and now he's going to be like, okay, now you're on my side, because we used to joke about this all the time. But I'm happy. I'm loving the NIL, so those are the things I love about it. Some things I don't like about it is everybody's not going to get paid the big bucks. So if you're like 1 star, no stars, walk on or stuff, you got to earn your money. You're going to earn your pay. It's like you got to earn your keep when you're trying to walk onto a team where you're 1 star, or any opportunities that come if somebody's injured or not. You have to start from the bottom if you're not one of those elite college athletes. So that means you got to grind. And again, like I said, if you're not one of the big dogs, you're not always going to make the most money. So I know for a lot of the players, they share with their teammates. I ain't gonna say all of them, but some of them do, to help them get money as well, as in like bringing them along in the commercials or bringing them along when it comes to making these NIL deals, to be like, hey, this is my teammate, help him out as well. Now, I ain't gonna say they're gonna get the money like the big time elite players get, but kind of help your teammate out and stuff like that too. Because again, everybody don't come from rich parents in a great situation. Some people come from unfortunate, foreseen events that happen and not in the best neighborhoods or the best environments to make their way out of that, to go to college, to focus on playing college football, making the grades, staying academic eligible, and not having that much money, or having that much money. So I like the little mom and pop shops also helping out the students as well, so they can get noticed in their business movement. They're going to help them out. That's why I said autograph signings as well, or jersey signings, and get them auctioned off, because a lot of them could be making a lot of money at the end of the day. Some of my athletes that I think would be making a bunch of money if this was like 40 years ago, Barry Sanders is definitely one of them, because he's the all-time leading rusher in college football history, as in like 4 seasons. He ran for 2,628 yards in 10 games. So he was getting like average 260 yards a game, 5 yards a carry. He kept that in the NFL, getting 5 yards a carry. So he's one. Reggie Bush, I just mentioned him. He's Mr. Everything, Mr. Electric, Mr. California, Mr. Running Back, receiver, punt returner, Mr. All Around. Reggie Bush would have made probably, say, $30 to $100 million in college. Cam Newton was a big one too as well. Going to Auburn, he would have made a lot of money off the NIL. Who else am I missing? Larry Fitzgerald when he was with Pittsburgh. You have Randy Moss when he's with Marshall. You have so many big name people. Vince Young, literally Mr. Texas is Vince Young. He would have made $100 million in my personal opinion. Tim Tebow, I will never forget Tim Tebow, what he did for Florida and putting them on the map. Though I don't like Florida because of a particular person, I got to give credit where credit is due, man. I think for my University of Miami Hurricanes, the NIL, the 2001 Miami Hurricanes NIL deals would have been crazy for every Sean Taylor, rest in peace. You would have had Ken Dorsey making money. You would have had Andre Johnson, Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Jeremy Shockey, Kellen Winslow, Vince Wilfork, Jonathan Vilma. All of them would have had, as a team, I think, NIL wise, they would have made so much money. It's not even close. Also, it's the best team in college football history. There's no debate on that. I'll probably do a video on my top 5 college football teams of all times. Here's a spoiler. They're number 1, University of Miami Hurricanes. Joe Burrow would have been another one too. Devonta Smith would have made a lot of money in NIL. I would say Tua Tagovailoa, Jalen Hurts also as well would have made a lot of money in NIL. You have so many big people would have made money. Ezekiel Elliott, let's not forget about him. He would have made a lot of money too. Marcus Mariota, the way he was balling in Oregon, would have definitely made so much money. Jameis Winston at Florida State. Herschel Walker for Georgia. Now I'm just going back into naming the big time people. Then prime time, Deion Sanders would have made a lot of money. Charlie Ward would have made a lot of money. There's so many people that would have made money if this happened 40 years ago, back in like 84 or 80. I didn't say 84. We're going back at 4 years before that, 1980. So many college players would have made NIL money. And I'm just talking about for college football. Because it was if I open it up, Michael Jordan alone would have had the biggest NIL of all time. There's no debate on that, all the stuff that he did there. So NILs, it evens the playing field for a lot of people. And I do love it for the kids because now the coaches take away scholarships. There might be opportunities for other kids to go as well. And if coaches got fired, they get rehired. So the kids have a chance to go make some more NIL money. They're also pushing those to high schools. That's another thing I don't really like about it, but I get it. In certain states, they're doing it. So kind of fix that part. But if not, hey, get paid, young man, get paid. So that was my video on NIL. Why I like it, why I hate it, and what things you can do to tweak it. Leave a like, share, subscribe if you're new. Leave a comment too. Give me your opinions on what y'all think about NIL. Also, give me your top 5 or top 10 people who you think would make money if this happened back 44 years ago, back in the 1980s and beyond right now, because NIL has taken over. Again, Mr. O'Bannon, we thank you so much because without you, we probably wouldn't have had no NCAA 25. There probably be no college basketball, football, swimming, hockey, you name it. Whatever video game the EA Sports decided to come out with, we wouldn't have done it without you saying, hey, they use my name, image, and likeness. So be the one signing out. Remember, be the one for change, be the one to encourage, be the one to inspire. And